I just got off work trying to hit the drag strip. They've already done at least one time trial. Here I'm trying to get over there to do another, or get at least one in bracket race, low boost on the Camaro. And it was either that injector dirty or us just unhooking the coil and unhooking the injector and hooking it back up. Maybe it had a connection issue, I don't know. But Willis has already made a pass, and it picked up a whole second. And also just check the DA, that's 3,300. So on the gas engine, that's about 3 or 4 tenths. So you can pick up that that DA kills you if you run at 0 DA, which it gets here in the fall and spring, but in the summer it gets, especially when it's hot out, it's 92 degrees right now, and it's about to rain, or it's supposed to rain, so there's a lot of, it'll probably not rain us out, but there's a lot of water in the air too, and that hurts you too. But yeah, 3,300 DA, 12.6, 107. Get over there and get this laptop on it and see if I can't make it go faster. All right, jumped in the lanes real quick. They've already did modified time runs, 2 of them, so I'm just jump up here and try to get at least one time run. Yeah, we still got the same number from last time on the window. My test pass, 7.64. See, when the DA is high, it slows it down. What was when we the first bracket rested same setting, it was a tenth faster. The DA was like 500. Now it's 0.09 slower. Yeah, a couple mile an hour, but yeah, I told you it'd run at mid 12, but I did the calculations based on a cylinder being down. I told him it'd run at 12.5 and run at 12.6. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go in here and take about 7% fuel out. I'm going to take 7% fuel out up top. But it's that time before. Here we go, round 1. I'm in the back there. Looks like 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 9 cars. Someone will draw by. 9 cars. There ain't very many. Have the best light. That ain't too bad. That'll win you sometimes that'll win you a race. But we're going to just dial in 763 because the DA is higher. We dialed in 762 last time. Broke out with a 761 when everything cooled down. So we're going to lower that number as the night goes on, as the DA goes down. Now we got 11. Look at Willis, he jacked up the rear end. If you guys watched the last video, it almost, when it launched, the fender almost hit the tire. Those ain't the right rim wheels for that, but he put spring spacers in there to jack it up so that don't happen. Yeah, about to do first round. There's 11 cars. 3 more showed up. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. 11. Yep, 11. 12 cars. I'm racing this black Malibu back here. TJ's up. I wonder if he'll get the W. He had me beat. I don't know if he took the stripe or not, but it looked like he had me beat, so I hit the scramble button. The scramble button, it kind of delayed before it took off, but I don't know if me hitting the scramble let me cross the line before him, or if he just flat out broke out. We'll look at the time slip when we get back. But yeah, he had me beat. I reached down and hit the scramble, and then my wind light came on. So either the scramble put me in front of him or he broke out. Let's see. Oh my God, he cut one heck of a light. Oh, he just ran way off his time, and I ran closer to my time. I was within 0.16 of my time, 0.016. He was 0.72 over, but he beat me by 0.041 on the light, but that wasn't enough, and I get a win by 0.015. Car slowed down. We're going to dial in 765, or 764 next one. Time I've ever hit the scramble. it delayed a little. I was like, is it going to kick in? Is it going to kick in? And then it kicked in, and son, it laid me back in the seat. Let's go load a tune for Willis. Them rain clouds are being awful ugly, man. Here we go. It's lean at idle and cruise, but it's fat up top. So I took 7% fuel out from 4,000 RPM up and about 70 kPa up. Oh, TJ! Me and TJ both got first round wins. He's a weirdo.
What kind of shenanigans you doing over here?
Working magic.
You better make some good magic.
Magic.
We got Willis on suicide watch here.
No, Willis is happy with that 12.6, but we'll get more out of it.
1250 this pass.
No.
1250.
Wait till
12.4.
Wait till that driver's side front torque. I'm about 6 inches off the ground.
He'll hang that on his wall.
Oh, it'd be on a poster big as the wall.
It's sprinkling. It's poured the rain all around us. You can see where it's actually raining. Well, a while ago it was anyway. I looked at the radar map. It's not looking good. And Willis is lined up to see if taking 7% of fuel out up top does anything. I got it dried enough to send a few of them. See what happens here. Still ain't pretty. But if it picks up with the lower fuel, I'm going to try 30 degrees of timing. Because if timing adds power, it leans it out a little bit. We'll see what that does. If that don't help any, we'll go back to 28. And we'll just keep pulling with the fuel if we get time, and if it don't rain us out. All right, here we go. Slowed down 60 foot and everything. He did stall it up that time, but we're going to try to go the other way with the fuel. So I added the 7% back, and then I added another 5% on top of that. So we'll see what that does. Looking at the tune, if y'all look, you can see. Yeah. Where'd my mouse go? Look how much RPM it drops on the shifts. 66, almost 67. It drops down to 5,000. That converter is way too tight. Way too tight for motor. We need a looser converter, but we'll do. You can pick up a few tenths with a looser converter. Maybe even more than that, but we're going full with the fuel and the timing and see if we can get it to run a little faster anyway. All right, time for me to go up for pass number 2 and modified. Round 2. I'm going to be racing this Monte Carlo right here. I think that's a Monte Carlo. Yeah. Got the W on a red light. So I got me a free test pass. Ooh, good. 756. See, the air quality's changed. He red light pretty good. So he wanted the track checked. I did my burnout and I got up there ready to stage, and he wanted the track checked. Maybe, I guess he thought something was on the track. There wasn't nothing on the track, but I sat up there so long for them to check it, I backed up to do another burnout. And I probably shouldn't have done that because the tires were already sticky and the car wheel hopped really bad during burnout. I hope it didn't hurt anything, but it sounded awful. It sounded awful. But now we're gonna have to change our dial in. I'm glad I got that free test pass. See the air quality. The air quality, it got better. The DA went way down because it cooled off because these thunderstorm clouds come in. See, and we went from we gained a tenth, a whole tenth. I don't know what we're gonna put the dial in at now. Well, I got into the car and I looked and it don't look like nothing's hurt. That's farther back than that tire was. I thought they were pretty even side to side. hard to tell because this side's been hit. It's been wrecked on this side. I don't know. We'll see. Let's try Willis's car this time. We took 7% fuel out up top and it slowed down it all across the board. So we put that 7 back and we added 5. See what adding fuel does. No, don't shut him down. Don't do it. No, let him go. Let him go. The rain is back. Well, I think they about got her dried up. The DA was 3,500 when we got here. And then it rained a little and it dropped to 3,000. Then it rained a little more and it dropped to 2,500. So the DA's dropped 1,000. So Willis's car should pick up a 1/10 or more just from the DA. All right, here we go. I don't think fueling's going to help any much more. He run a 1263 the first pass, and actually the DA got a lot better. He just ran a 1259. So we'll probably, it's actually, the DA dropping 1,000. It should have ran like a 12.52 or 12.53. So we're going to start playing with the timing. It's at 28 degrees. We're going to try to 30 degrees on the next pass. Around on mine, I'm going to lower it to a 758. It ran a 756. He red lit and I got a test pass. So I want to leave a little room for air. So 758. Make changes on these things. I'm going to do a tuning video one of these days, but always save the tune you had. That way it's easy to go back to it. Which, I mean, we've just been taking fuel out and adding fuel, and as long as you remember, you can try to change it back. But yeah, I try to also save them. But yeah, we're going to go into Spark and down here. See in the tune, a wide open throttle, it's running between 76 and 84 cylinder air mass. So those are the ones we need 30 in. Cells. We're going to change those cells out here to 30. 3, no more buybacks is when it matters. So the last 2 times out bracket racing, I'm 5-1. 5 wins, 1 loss. The last 2 times. See if we can improve that. Actually, I haven't been cutting very good lights today, but whatever. Sometimes being lucky is better than being good. Hopefully we can get some luck. We got this S10 dialed in at a 723. Yeah, pretty close bracket race. I'll tell you what, guys, that scramble button is coming in handy today. That's the second time I had to hit the scramble and come around them just enough to win. What I've been doing is they're getting on the brakes because they think they got it won. And they're hitting the brakes to barely beat me, and then I'm hitting the scramble and it's shooting right around them. And that's twice I've hit the scramble and went right around them, right at the end while they were trying to hit the brakes, and won. I love it. Let's see what we got though. Oh, he beat me on the tree. Oh, and I ran dead on hitting the scramble and won by 3 thousandths. I was with .008 on my time. He was within .033, but he beat me on the tree by 0.022. And gives me a .003 win. Yeah, see, he was on the brakes trying to just barely beat me, and I hit the scramble and shot around him and then let off of it. Woo! If I didn't hit that scramble, it probably would have ran a 7.6 and I would have lost. Here we go. We're going to try 30 degrees of timing. We left the fuel table alone. Honestly, I think the fuel table was best at the 1263. Because the DA was 1,000 higher. On gasoline, 1,000 DA is about a 10. So, but we're going to leave the fuel table alone where it ran 1259 with 1,000 less DA, and then we're going to add 2 degrees of timing. So now it's at 30 degrees of timing. We're going to see how it runs there. Hopefully it picks up. If it does, it's going to want that extra fuel that I put in it. But the converter is way too tight. If he loosens the converter up to where he's getting 500 to 700 RPM drop on the shifts, this car will pick up a half a second. I guarantee it. At least 3/10. I think a half a second. But that's going to be a winter project because mine needs to be tighter and his needs to be looser. He was like, let's just swap them out. I was like, no, because at that power level, mine would probably be tighter than what's in it. I think they changed the run order, so I'm not going to be able to video Willis. There's 5 cars left modified, and they're going to make us go first. I'm racing this car behind me. Nova 2, I believe. Yeah, I got the win on a red light. I think I cut a good light there. There's going to be 3 cars left next round, so the good light's going to get the buy. I think I had a really good light on that one.
Me off.
Well, I didn't have a very good light at all.
Oh, I didn't either. That's how I got beat.
So I
Put the light in the right lane.
I'm probably not going to get the buy.
Look.
But I ran close to my time.
Look. I went right.
Was it 079?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine was a 050.
But I went a 664 to the 9.
I went a
on the brakes.
760 on a 58. Well, Willis ain't run yet. So is it going to run better with 30 degrees of timing versus 28, or what's going to happen? Mustang messed up on the tree. Willis got to back out. Mustang broke, I guess. I thought it was going to go faster based on the 8th. It trap tire, like it ran faster in the 8th. Maybe I thought it said 785, but maybe it said 795. I don't know. We'll look at the ticket here in a minute. On the top for modified, bit my tongue there. Only 3 cars left. One's already had the buy, so I don't think an 055 light's going to give me the buy, but we'll see. Stranger things have happened. I think I'm going to change my dial into a 760. And on Willis's car, I think that's all it's got in it. I mean, the timing, 2 degrees, it didn't really make a difference. So it needs a converter. With a converter, loosen that converter up, it should pick up 3/10 to a half a second. But yeah, that'd probably be a winter project. Just like my converter needs tightened up, that'd be a winter project. And there were 3 left. He's got the buy. He had a little bit better light than me. I'm racing the Blazer. Yes, yes. Look, ran dead on with a 9 with a 28 light. Boy, that was hard to beat. 028 dead on with a 9. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I even wumped it a little, so I don't know. We're going to keep it at 760 for the finals. All right. This is Willis's first pass.
I just throw them my way. Not that one, though. It ain't mine.
Willis's second pass where we took out fuel it didn't
Probably
like it.
you. Yeah, it's yours. I know Marshall didn't get one.
All right, here's the third pass. And this is the last one. I know what I did on each one, so I'm gonna go home and DA them out based on the times and what the DA was and see what made the biggest difference and then tweak the tune a little more. But I think that's about all it's got in it without a looser converter and better weather. Going up for the finals. Y'all wish me luck. Willis is gonna record it for us.
You can do it. You got it.
I'm ready. I got the game face on. Both had pretty much the same light, and we both, oh my God, I broke out bad.
I know you would.
Well, he pulled up on me, and I was like, do I hit the brakes? Do I hit the brakes? Because I thought he was going to pass me and take the strap, but then he hooked the brakes.
Yeah.
And then I stayed in it like a dummy. But yeah, he broke out, but I broke out way more. I don't know why I picked up that much. I don't know. I got runner-up. I am very happy with that. I got runner-up. TJ won the Papa John's points. It was like a month-long thing.
You also let him know how bad you screwed me.
I got TJ thrown in the right lane, and he's been running the left lane. Because there was a car up here. I thought it was a car for the race, and if I'd have pulled up, that'd have put me beside TJ. So instead, I pulled behind TJ, so I didn't have to. We was trying to separate each other. Well, that car was in the wrong lane, so I should have pulled up and raced that one, and then yeah, it could have been me and TJ, which I was hoping for, but hopefully one day it'll happen. Yeah, but all in all, great day at the track. I barely made it there after getting off work, but TJ seals the deal with the Papa John's points series thing they had going on. He's going to get a big banner for that. Willis's car, 3,500 pound car. It's just a 5.3 with a sloppy stage 2 cam and one of the worst flowing LS intakes. People say the LS1 intake, running 12.5s with a converter that is way too tight. 1,500 RPM drops on the shifts is terrible, and I got runner-up in the modified bracket racing class. Great day at the drag strip. Loved it. Y'all have a great day, and thanks for watching. Looks good right there next to the carport garage sticker. Need a new sticker, Chris. Need a new sticker.